everybody, it's Tony Winchester on Tony's Talk Show, and I'm here with Tigerdonnie. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing great, man.
Yahoo! Hell yeah! Right on,
Hi,
man.
everybody.
Yeah. Hey, Donnie, I'm just curious, where are you from?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Wow. Are you a Pirates fan, or are you a Steeler fan, or?
I mean, Pittsburgh's got like our main three sports: Penguins,
Yeah.
Steelers, Pirates. So, I mean, it just whatever's on, everybody's watching it here.
Huh.
Just Pittsburgh.
I see. Did you play any sports growing up?
What's that?
Did you play any sports when you were growing up?
Yes, yeah. Actually, I wrestled for, oh my gosh, I think I started in 3rd grade and I ended up wrestling all the way till 11th grade year, man. So that's
Wow.
all I did.
Cool.
Yeah, that was tough.
Well, Johnny, what got you into gaming?
Well, back in the day, in elementary school, my dad bought me a Sega.
I'm sorry, excuse me just for 1 second. I don't know. All right, I think I'm over it.
Yeah, my dad got me a Sega Genesis when I was a kid, and he actually was hogging it a lot. He was playing, I think, Jungle Book back then. There was like some Power Rangers game or something, and I was always like, yeah, let me get in there, you know. And he's like, hold on, I just got to beat this boss, you know. And so I'm always just sitting there watching him, and eventually when he went to work, there I was, but all day just trying to do what he was doing, you know. I couldn't even get past the first level.
Yeah,
And,
I hear you.
And there's just, I don't know, I was like, that was just awesome. You know, that was my thing.
What kind of games do you like to play?
I play action RPGs. I really like the Dark Souls series. Right now I'm playing a lot of Warframe. I don't really play first-person shooters, but yeah, anything that's got like swords or magic and stuff like that. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I have a lot of fun playing.
What
Challenge too.
What game would you say you're the best at?
Oh man, I want to say Neo.
Okay.
That's a kind of like a Souls-like game. It's like a Japanese like Ninja Samurai type of thing where like you just go around and fight demons. It's super fast-paced. It has a lot of detail into your armor and you know all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I spent a lot of time into that one.
Now, would we call you a variety streamer?
Yes, yeah. I don't usually have like one game I'll play for a year. I usually kind of just stay in that genre, if you will. You know,
Yeah.
like anything that gives me like a lot of challenge. Like I said, you know, like skill-based like action RPG. That's just, I don't know. If it's hard and I die a lot, I'm like, yeah, I gotta beat this. You know, so I kind of just get into it.
Right on. Now, I watched you for a while last night, and I think you were playing, what's it called, Warframe?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you did a great job, man, and I was really impressed with it.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah, no problem. It was a lot of fun watching. What got you into actually streaming this? You know, it's one thing to be a gamer, another thing to be a streamer. So
Yeah. It's a whole different jump. Yeah, definitely. So gaming turned into streaming when my mom got me a PlayStation 4 for my 25th birthday. And I was like, oh, new generation. I was like, this is sweet because I was into Xbox 360. Streaming wasn't even like a thing I was aware of. And she was telling me about how people on YouTube are like doing video games and stuff. And like, you're really good at it. You should do this. I was like, I don't even know how to do all that. So buddy got me into Twitch and I was like, oh, this is cool. So I started watching Twitch and I was like, this is such a good idea. Like people are playing video games. That's all they do. I was like, I got to get into this. So I started off streaming. I think I was streaming Dark Souls 2. I had no viewers for like months, not even a single one, man. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I'm just throwing it up there. It's not going to bug me. You know, back then I didn't even like know that there was a chat thing going on because nobody was talking, you know. And then just from there, I just kept doing it, you know, every day, every other day, every weekend. And,
yeah.
you know, just eventually some people started stopping by and checking it out, you know.
What's your favorite thing about streaming?
It's probably the favorite thing about streaming is the feeling that I got when I first started watching streams was like, oh my gosh, this guy's really cool. I can just see what he's doing. It's literally the gameplay. So like when I stream, I'm trying to deliver that gameplay experience to anybody who's watching. Like look how cool this is, look how I do this, or here's an idea to do this. It kind of like it's almost like a brainstorming thing with video games. And I think that's probably my favorite thing about it is just the ability to share that experience with everybody else.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. Um, what what separates you as a streamer from everybody else?
Um, I want to say that I try to make people laugh a lot. Like I don't know. I'd probably say personality. I mean, I get I have that energy when I'm playing something, or I'll just like get into it. I'll just start screaming like excitement. I mean, I know some other people do that too, but like
Yeah.
it's just everybody's different. I mean, I think it comes down to the person, the personality, more so than what they're playing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Uh-huh.
you gotta have fun. People want to see you having fun, because they want to have fun when they play that game,
Yeah.
or when they do something. That's why everybody's here.
I watched you with the camera and without a camera, and now I'm watching you with a camera today. You definitely should have a camera on nonstop.
Yeah, I know. I do. I get so nervous. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when because I'm always like, oh, I probably don't have this right, or like maybe like the camera is distracting from the gameplay a lot. Because like there's some
I
games
understand.
where there's just not like a spot to put it at, and there's some games
Yeah.
there are. You know what I mean? So like I feel like the inconsistency of that kind of throws me off a little bit, but I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah, my tip to every streamer in the world is make sure you have a camera because that's going to make the difference between you and the other guy. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Now, now, do you have any tips for people out there who are starting out as a new streamer?
Yes, I do, because I was just there, man. You just got to keep doing it. Every single time you get a chance, get on there and just make sure that you're having a good time. That's. I mean, I'm not like super famous one, so I don't have all kind of extra tips like that. But I mean, that's just what I do, man. I just try to have a good time.
All right. Now, are you single?
Yes.
All right, that helps, huh?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like if you got some girl just nagging at you nonstop, you know what I mean? You're not gonna say, "Gee, I don't think I'm gonna get on tonight." You know what I mean? Because you're gonna, piss off your main squeeze.
I just got a dog. He's sleeping.
I was just getting ready to ask you: are you a dog or a cat person? So,
Dog.
yeah.
I have two roommates. One of them has a cat, so I had to get used to that. But I had cats in my life, so I mean, I don't like have problems with them. But like my dog had to get used to them more so than me. But yeah, I love dogs. Man.
What's your favorite color?
Blue. I want to say blue.
Right on.
Sure.
Cool. What do you like to do in your free time?
Play video games. Every single chance I get.
Well, I know, but I mean, I'm getting away from streaming and gaming because you're a streamer.
I probably art. I like to paint, draw and stuff. I don't feel like I do that as much as I used to because I'm just playing video games so much. But like if power went out and all I had was a flashlight, that's what I'd be doing, man. I'd be sitting here drawing a picture or painting something or something along those lines.
Now, when you get thirsty, what's your favorite thing to drink?
Oh, Red Bull, man. I'm addicted to those things. I used to drink coffee a lot, man, but like I don't know. I got this like Red Bull kick that I've not been able to get rid of for quite a few years.
Now,
that and probably tea.
When you go out to eat dinner, when dinner is over, what's your favorite dessert?
Apple pie.
All right.
That's dessert. Yeah, man. I love apple pie.
Now, what's your favorite season of the year and why?
Fall, because here in Pennsylvania we have a lot of woods. I'm surrounded by trees. It's overgrown like crazy. So in the fall time, all that thick bush, all those leaves just fall down. And you can just see miles. And, like just walking outside, like holy cow, I can see across that mountain. Like it gets me every year, man. So it honestly keeps me here.
Someday when you get married, how many kids do you want?
Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Hopefully enough where I can still keep my hair in my head.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, get too stressed out, but I'd probably say at least maybe a couple, 2 or 3 maybe, because I'm one of 4. So like my mom, she used to tell me, I'm gonna pull all my hair out of my head if you don't stop teasing your, so it's just all I could think about. I was like, oh God, what if I have 4 of me?
Yeah.
I'd be driving myself up the wall.
Now, if you could take a holiday and go anywhere in the world for a holiday, where would you want to go?
I would probably. Oh man, that's a tough question. See, I've never been out of Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
so like maybe somewhere in Europe, like maybe somewhere with like an art museum or something that would have like historical, like I don't know. I'm not too sure what's over in Europe, like what kind of museums they have. But we have a museum here in Pittsburgh that I was just always really a fan of. So I mean, probably something like that. I could just go see like other artists and you know what I mean, like something along those lines. Like maybe like in Italy or something, or like
Yeah.
somewhere in Europe probably. I'd have to do some research on that.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I've actually. See, that's a tough subject. So people will think you're nuts, but my mom's house is haunted. I'm just gonna throw that out there. She lives in a historical landmark. It's over 100 years old, and I swear, man, there's some ghosts in that house.
Now,
So yes.
now, if you could haunt anyone in the world, who would you want to haunt?
If you would have asked me a couple years ago, I would have said my ex-girlfriend, but now probably, I'd probably say, oh geez, maybe, maybe my dad, just to mess with him.
Oh, wow. What a nice guy.
Yeah. He just never believed me when I told him my mom's house had some ghosts in it. So I'd be like, I'll show you guys.
Huh. If one day you woke up and you were on death row, and they said, what would you like for your last meal? What would you pick?
Man, you know what? There's a lot of fancy food that I really like, but I got like these random cravings for what it's called as a Pittsburgh sub.
Huh?
Now, people in Pittsburgh probably don't know what this is, but it's basically just like steak, French fries, coleslaw, and tomato on a sandwich, and like, there's just something about it, man. I've been eating those for like so long. That's probably just my favorite food.
Right
Honestly.
on.
Mhm.
Well, that's cool. Do you believe in aliens?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
think we're here in the ultimate universe all by ourselves, right?
Yeah, I guess. I just thought on that.
Hey, that's what
I'm
I
like-
think.
I live in a, you know, like a rock. Like I don't really go outside too much.
Yeah.
Like other people like talk about aliens or they stuff. It's like
Yeah.
I don't believe stuff when I see it. You know.
Yeah, I don't believe in you. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
What scares you?
Heights, and I used to be a roofer.
Yeah.
But as a roofer, you know, I do a lot of HVAC now, but I did do roofing for a couple years. It still scared the crap out of me being up there and,
Hell yeah.
you know, just falling, I guess is probably my biggest fear. I almost drowned when I was little a couple times, so I had to become a better swimmer, and I don't think water really bothers me as much as like heights do. So, I mean, I know it kind of sounds kind of lame, but it's probably just heights, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't want to fall down.
What in life are you the most grateful for?
Oh, my family, man. My family is just awesome, supportive. You know, they're always there for me. You know, I've
Yeah.
had friends come and go throughout my life, but you know, I'm just really thankful that I still have my family members. I could probably
Cool.
say that for sure.
Now, on your stream, I'd like for you to give a shout out to the maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 people who've been the most supportive to you in the past.
Definitely Halen. She has been super awesome. Always asking how I'm doing. My buddy Durbin on there. He's also another subscriber. He's been watching me for years too. Super supportive. I got another guy on there, Nova. He's just, you know, always there, super supportive. And I got my buddy Truck and my buddy Enrage, who just always been there, super supportive again. Just, you know, constant consistency. You know, these guys always want to see what I'm doing, ask how I've been.
Yeah.
You know, it gets super personal over the years when you meet these people. You know,
Yeah.
it's really like a friendship. You know what I mean? And that's awesome.
Now, do you have a thing on yours that says followage, they can put exclamation followage on your Twitch, and it shows how long they followed?
I'm not sure. I've never actually tried that.
Oh, okay.
I have to look into that.
All right. I was just curious. What's your favorite weather?
I want to say, again, with like fall time, it's kind of cool, but it's not hot. There's a nice breeze. Sweatshirts, you know what I mean? Like kind of what I'm wearing now. Like the weather outside, I don't like to sweat. I don't want to be cold, but just a nice breeze. I mean, that's to me. I love being outside when it's like that.
Heck yeah. Describe your perfect day.
Oh man, my perfect day. Wake up early for work. That way I have time to run to the gas station, grab a Red Bull, smoke a cigarette on the way, have a good day at work, nothing too stressful, get all my calls done, no surprises, no problems. Everybody's super nice that I meet all day. Come home, my dog's happy to see me, doesn't try to run away when he sees a squirrel outside, so I'll have to chase him. And just come chill out and play some games and stream all night, man. That to me that's a solid day in my book.
Right on, cool. If you were a school teacher, or if you had to be a school teacher, okay, what subject would you teach?
Ooh, definitely art. I would be the art teacher.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What do you like to draw?
When I was younger, I used to draw because remember I was telling you I was into video games really young, so like I would try to draw like my own video game characters, if that would make sense. Like there'd be like these warriors that would have, this armor, or these like weapons and stuff, and they would just, be in these action poses, and it kind of developed into just like I was just kind of drawing whatever I would feel. So like when I got older, like in college, I started just drawing like monsters, or just like if I had a cool idea with something that I saw, I would just like make it into something like some kind of creature. Mostly stuff that seems like alive. Like I see a similarity of like animals, warriors, stuff like that. Like I don't really draw like tables or you know what I mean, like animated stuff. So I kind of say like more so just like anything that's moving. You know what I mean? So try to get like a realism to like tigers, especially. I love drawing tigers.
Well, that's cool. Now, describe yourself in one sentence.
I am 6 foot, 200 pounds, full of awesome.
All right, cool. Cool. When you're playing the game, you come across real exciting and real self-confident and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? When you talk like we're talking right now, you come across like just the nicest guy in the whole world. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed. It's I'm glad we got to sit down and talk, and I'm glad I got to meet you a little bit better. Now, let's say you're a comic book character, Donnie.
Okay.
And you have a superpower. What superpower would you want it to be?
I would be definitely so I could fly. That way I'd never fall. I could be anywhere. I could go travel all the time. And I mean, that would just be awesome. That's definitely something. As long as I could fly, that would be good.
Yeah, cool. Now, on Twitch, what would you say your biggest accomplishment was, or your best day, or your best highlight, or you know what I mean? What,
Jeez.
One event that really stands out cool for you?
Man, I want to say that like instead of having like one event, I would just say like the feeling that I've gotten through streaming, like me helping people like get through that boss, get through like, that build, or like get through like how to get through that game. Like I want to say that happens a lot in all the games that I play. Like I'm always trying to hey, here's like a really good way to do this, or here's a really fun way to do this. And I feel like doing that, and like my buddy told me the other night when I was streaming, like, man, like, because he resubbed to me, and I was like, oh, thank you for the resub, and he's like, no problem, man. It's worth the money for all the carries I get through all the games. And I just laughed, and I was like, it's awesome that I can do that for you, man. It's awesome that I can help you have a better time playing this. You know what I mean? I want to say, like, happens a lot. So like to really, pinpoint that on one event, I can't. I would say just the overall feeling that I get from, that makes me feel really good.
Yeah. Now, who makes you laugh the most?
Probably my buddies online. As soon as I get in the party with them, they just, I don't know. We all had some caffeine when we had nothing to do for the next 3 days. Like if it's Friday night, man, we just get it there. We'll just have a great time.
All
Just
right,
throwing
on.
jokes. Yeah,
Cool.
my buddy Truckin' and Rage are pretty funny guys.
Cool.
It's always with the boys.
Hey, I really had a good time, just sitting around and BSing with you and getting to know you better. And I feel like I've made a friend. And I appreciate you spending the time with us. Now,
Nice.
I had one more good question for you, okay?
Yes.
Okay. When you first started streaming, did you watch any other streamers? And if you did, who were they?
Oh, what the heck did I think when I very first started streaming, or when I very first actually watched Twitch, I was playing World of Warcraft at the time. I was a PC gamer. This is before I got my PlayStation.
For the Horde! For the Horde! For the Horde!
I was a
Hell yeah! For the Horde!
That's right, dude. So I was like, oh, okay. So my buddies who I met on there were like, oh, you ever play League of Legends? And I was like, I have no idea what that is, man. So I started watching that. I was like, oh, League of Legends, they stream. They're like the top thing. So that's what kind of introduced me in Twitch a little bit more when my buddy showed me that. So I was like, oh, okay. So I got a PlayStation. I started trying to get into streaming things. So I was, like I said, I was playing Dark Souls 2. So I hopped on Twitch and I was like, well, who else plays this? You know what I mean? So I watched, and this guy, Ouroboros and Peeve, were the two streamers that I pretty much got like a serious addiction to watching their channels, if that makes sense. So every time they were on, I was like, man, what are they doing? I had such a good time watching them, and I never interacted in chat. I was so shy that the chat was just going like crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, who am I? You know what I mean? So I just watched them, took all their advice, took all their tips, and it just like the energy that they put off. Peeve was very sarcastic, or Baro was just very loud and like energetic, and like I kind of got the mixture of that. And honestly, that's kind of like how I handle my stream. I try to have sarcastic jokes, or I throw the energy in there. It's just they really inspired me, I want to say. So
Right on. Hell yeah.
It's really cool. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you got to give them a shout out,
Yeah.
Do they still stream?
Yes, they do.
Cool.
Yeah, I still watch from time to time, actually.
All right on. Now, what I was hoping that I could talk you into doing, I was hoping I could get you to do a big Yahoo for me, okay?
Yahoo?
I mean, yeah, together, as we're signing out, like I could
All right,
go.
sounds good.
I could go. All right, well, I'll do it right now. We'll do it together right now.
All right.
Okay. Hey, and thanks, man. I really appreciate you spending some time with me. And
yeah, I'm really happy you had me here, and it was really nice talking to you.
Yeah, I've had fun. Hey, and I hope in 6 months from now you'll come back and do another talk show with us.
Yeah, we can do follow up. That's for sure.
Cool. All right, now I'm just going to go 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to yell
right.
Yahoo. So 3, 2, 1, Yahoo! Tigerdonnie, hell yeah! You guys make sure you go see Tigerdonnie. Hey, have a great night, and thank you guys all for watching the show tonight. And Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Right on.